Alrighty, good evening YouTube. This is not my ideal way of streaming, but the laptop is on the fritz, so we have to make do. I wanted to get some stuff out here tonight. Got a few buddies in some of my groups who are bored to tears and obviously want to watch me be bored to tears. So let's all just kind of sit down, mellow, grab our drinks, have ourselves a good time, and enjoy the stream. So tonight, it is Sunday, and I kind of figured I would do this on one of the days of the week, and I think Sunday evenings would be the best time to do it. So, that's kind of what I was thinking. Hello, communism will rise. How are things in the, how are things going in the gulag there? So, game music's a bit loud. Okay, thank you. Pulling that down a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to be competing with the game music. So is that any better? I got to go back to the phone, so I got to mess around with the mix on that. That should have helped a bit, though. Let me know how that sounds, guys. So tonight, Sunday, it is an Ask Me Anything. It's a Q&A Sundays. That's my goal. And yeah, I'll just be grinding, and you guys have your questions, and I will try to snag them as they pop up. I wish I could see them elsewhere. Alright. Yeah, I know. Well, good luck to that. I mean, the Utopian Society, it's a very hard and fought road. A lot of blood spilled along the way. Somebody has to be in charge of it, right? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into the news real quick because I know most of us know about this maintenance. So we're pretty much going to stream until maintenance. Maintenance pops up, screws us over, and throws us that screw you bone, and alright, fine, that'll be the end of the night. But the other thing that popped up here was the Super Saiyan, the legendary LR Goku. The one that we've had for almost a year in both versions. I know that there's a lot of confusion because they changed the wording of the event itself, and that's fine. I mean, it doesn't surprise me so much. How about I just call you Sasha, right? I mean, Lenin's brother, the one who died on the rails. I'll just call you Sasha. That works. I'll just call you Sasha. That'll be our inside joke. That'll still throw you to the Red Army, and all's good to go. So, I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I'm sure somebody will ask a question later, but let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way. This event won't drop until Saturday. Okay? Next Saturday, the event will drop. Looks like Saturday morning. That's not bad. I mean, I get it. It gives everybody a whole week to get their super strikes ground out. But the problem is we don't know if we're getting the new stage, the physical stage. Yeah, well, yes and no. I've already got an LR Goku SA20. But I will be grinding for his dupes. I only have, I think right now in my box I've got one dupe sitting around waiting to be fed into him, and I just haven't been sure what I want to do with that one. So if they drop the physical stage, then yeah, I will make a concerted effort to grind for his paths. If they don't, exactly, but it's been a while since the LR Goku really dropped on Global, and at least it's been a while since I really touched it. But if we get the physical stage, then yeah, you better believe I will be there. I will do a guide video, what team to bring against physical, whatnot. If all we get is just the tech stage, the original 50 stand, then I will still do it. I've got a few folks who've been asking for it. Oddly enough, and I know sometimes YouTubers say, oh, I got people who've been asking for it, but I do. I got a couple of guys who have asked for it. So I will do a guide video on what I believe is the best team, not just to beat LR Goku, but to also conserve items, the tech stage. If we get the physical stage, then I'll kind of finger it out with you guys, and we'll kind of put together a decent team. I'm sure it'll be a whole bunch of STRs and other what nonsense, but yeah, I mean, we'll definitely do some streaming on that, Saturday, Sunday, but hell, I got a whole month. I'm sure I'll be playing around with that for a while. So anyways, the LR Goku, what's the reason why, even if you already have an SA20, Exactly. Exactly. And that is exactly the whole reason why you want to go ahead and just do all of this. Um, First things first, if you get LR Goku or you have LR Goku already in your possession, at the end of this event, at the end of when this event ends next month on September 4th, so right after Labor Day, when this event ends, you will get 50 stones. Okay? Basically, it's not when you get LR Goku you get the 50 stones, it's at the end of the event. They're going to go through and look at everybody's boxes, and if you check mark all these criteria, they will give you these goodies. So if you get your LR Goku, SA whatever, then you get 50 stones. If you go ahead and max them out to SA 20, they're going to give you 10 Elder Kais. Now, I know this is probably not news-shattering for most people, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there just so that the information's there. It's easy enough to get LR Goku to SA10 when he's in his base SSR form by farming the R-Tech Goku to Super Saiyan UR Goku, or getting the white-hot, face-off physical Super Saiyan Goku, the SR cards that drop from the random banners, and that can also Dokkan into the Super Saiyan Gods. You can use those, awaken them as SSRs, and feed those to increase the super attack of the base LR Goku. I don't think that's really earth-shattering for many, many viewers, but I mean, you never know. I might get some noobs who log in or watch the video from time to time, so it's always good just to have that information out there. So it's easy enough to get LR Goku to super attack level 10. From there, once he's in his LR form, it's, to get him to SA 20. You're having issues on your end? Well, it could just very well be that communist, cable internet might not be all that good. I'm just throwing it out there. If anyone else is having issues with their stream, please let me know so that we know it's not just isolated to one person. If it is on my end, I'll have to see if I might have to pop out and pop back in. We'll have to try this again. But as far as I know, we're not having any other issues, other than those who subscribe to the Red Ribbon Army. Anyway, so if you go ahead and get him to SA 20, you will get 10 Elder Kais back at the end of the event. You have two options. First option, use 10 Elder Kais on an SA 10 LR Goku and get him to SA 20. Thank you. Well, I was gonna say in the Gulag, I think in Cuba, in communist Cuba, I think they only have I think they've only got like 1x internet data. So it very well could be my my microphone. I am running off of my cell mic, which has not been the best as far as quality of game streaming or anything else. I'd rather use my laptop, but the laptop's on the crapper, so we have to make do with what we have. So if anything I give out isn't coming through, please let me know. But other than that, it's the best I can do tonight. And like tomorrow when I stream during the daytime, I'll be on my work computer. I'll have no problem streaming when I'm at work. And in the next couple of days, I'll get my laptop here at the house fixed up, and we'll have good, crisp, beautiful production quality instead of this crap. Alright, anyway, I'm going to finish up on my LR Goku rant here. So yeah, you either have the option of burning 10 Elder Kais into an SA10 LR Goku to bring him up to SA20, which many of us did, because after you get done with that LR Goku grind, you do not want to do option 2. Option 2 is to grind a dupe of LR Goku, which I did, and then take that dupe and raise him to SA10 like you did the original LR Goku, and then get his 777 medals and bring him all the way up to an LR Goku. And then now you've got two SA10 LR Gokus, you feed them together, and the magic happens, and then you end up with a completely free-to-play SA20 LR Goku. And I don't think anybody in their right mind until this event would have gone through with that. Some people did. Like I said, they had to be in their right mind. Now, you will get your 10 Elder Kais back, so if you guys do have the Elder Kais sitting around during this month, feel free to go ahead and use them. Next month, you'll get them back. That's the second check mark. The last check mark, it's been staring at us for the last couple of minutes. It's pretty obvious. We're going to be getting an opening of the tech orbs every day, 7 days a week. Starting when, you might ask? Starting tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow, normal time for the tech rollover event. So whenever your login is, you'll log in and and then the tech orbs will start. It'll be every day, starting tomorrow. Now, does that mean that the other orb events go away? I sure hope not. No, honestly, no. They will still be there too. So yay! Just means we have more orbs to grind. We'll have tech orbs we'll have tech Tuesdays. We'll still have our int Wednesdays, our STR Thursdays, and our physical Fridays. But and of course AGL Mondays. But Saturdays, Sundays, and the other 5 days of the week, you'll also be grinding your tech orbs here. Does this mean that the normal tech dungeon will go away on Tuesdays? That has yet to be seen. I don't know. Nobody knows. We will find out tomorrow. It'd be nice if we could double dip, or if these were double rates, which I don't know if it's... I'm reading it right now. I don't know if these are double rates or not. Well, I know a lot of people have a huge excess of tech orbs because maybe you didn't pull Merge Zamas, or maybe you decided not to put anything into Tech Cell or into Tech Beerus. But I'll be honest, those two cards, Tech Beerus especially, putting units into those cards pays off. We will need to use them again, but yeah, I understand that Tech is probably the color that most people who have excess orbs, they have them in Tech. But you know what? They're giving us more tech orbs, so take it. Nope. No, each character requires the same amount of orbs. The only exceptions would be the, I guess we could call them the special event characters, the Goku Jr., the Int Goku Jr. that is JP exclusive for the time being, and of course the Tech Bulma that we just got done grinding. Those would be the only two that are exclusive. But otherwise, everybody takes the same amount of orbs to max out. Anyway, so that is pretty much that. Exactly, yeah. Alright, so that, I think, is enough of that. If you don't have the strike units, if we're gonna be opening up the physicals, then you'll want to definitely concentrate on the STR strike units. Trunks, Grandpa Gohan, and Mercenary Tao. Those are the three super strikes that are STR. If you haven't gotten them to SA15, I suggest doing that, especially with half stamina, double drop rates, and the fact that you no longer have a team cost requirement, and we can just completely destroy the super strikes. There's no need at this point to go through the rigmarole and the hassle of the coin flip method, which I'm a big proponent of. Normally, if it's an easy peasy 7 stone, if you've got plenty of Bulma medals and Turtle medals, then this shouldn't be too big a deal. Block! You've made it! Hello, Block, how are you? How are you? I see you, Block. Are you alive? Excellent. How are you doing, buddy? So, I think... let's see... Yeah, I think that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, we will get everything back at the end of all of this. It'll be another free rainbow unit. There's no reason why we shouldn't all decide to hop on that bandwagon and open up LR Goku. I mean, I've already got, one Rainbow Star LR. I am more than happy to do more. Brock... Block, you said you would be at all my streams, and you did not come to all my streams, so I will never forgive you. Do I have all? I have many. I do have many. No, I am missing Vegeta. I never really cared about getting Vegeta. When you've got a Rainbow LR, Broly, there's no reason to have to go ham on Majin. But eventually I'll probably pull Majin when the time comes, the stars align. I do have LR Gohan, and those are the 3 that are summonable in Global, so I got 2 of the 3. Nothing, Block, I'm messing with you. Anyway, so I think that's enough of LR Goku. I really suggest everybody go for this. It gives us something to do, because right now there is nothing to do in Global. Oh, there's a few things to do in Global, but not a lot. I don't think I got anything new in the gifts. Nope. Alright, so I'm not summoning tonight. We already did the summoning video last week, and, yesterday. Yes, you were in, let's see, you were going to Cleveland. That's right, Block. I remember where you were going. You said you were going to Cleveland, and you wanted to hop on a train and go to California, and I laughed at you. It was good. It was alright. We had a good laugh about it. How is Cleveland? Yes. Yes, once LR Black and Zamas come to Global, that will be a great LR to have. You know, easy super attack at 10, and hits like a truck, you know, and also fits well into the new meta. Hopefully. I'm sure he will. But, anyway, so tonight's stream, this is what I usually do on the weekends. Normally on the weekends, I do a little bit of metal grinding if I'm getting ready for a Dokkan card that might come out soon. And we do have a Dokkan card coming out soon that is Physical Cooler. And I've been working on slowly awakening these Int Coolers. Let's see here. And there we go. So we need to get the rest of the metals for Cooler. I got 5 of the salsa, and then we've got a few of the rest, and plus some Gokus that we need to grind out. So let's give us something to do until the maintenance window pops up. Let's see. How many stones did you have to drop to get Rainbow Brawly? Funny story. To get Broly to Rainbow, only needed 6 multi-pulls and 1 single. It was pretty well documented in our Facebook groups. I basically just had a horseshoe crammed up my ass, and that was that. So I did not have to spend as much as most people had to spend for one. It made me a very hated member for quite a long time, but I do use that Broly often, and I'm not stingy with him. I share him early and often with as many people as I can. So, yeah, I didn't have to spend that much. Yeah. That is, it is an inequality, but it is true. So yeah, Theo has it, but he didn't get it until a month after I had it. I was the first one on Global to get. Finally, he caught up to me when Broly dropped a second time. And the only reason he got it is because he was getting ham for Maj and Vegeta. Was it Maj and Vegeta? Yeah, it would have been the MJ. He was going all in for Maj and Vegeta. Only reason he was able to do it. So he spent probably 15, 20 times as much as I did to get that card. And I had myself a good laugh about that. But we will not speak of Theo on this stream. He and we don't see eye to eye because he doesn't know how to grind anymore. Plays too many other games. He's lost the cause. Am I? You know, there's a storm coming in the area. I saw some flash of light. We're going to have to do the best we can with the game. Yeah, if you guys can help each other out on that. I'm sorry, I wish I had a better connection tonight, but I wanted to get something out, for fun. You know what I was going to do? I'm going to wait until we get more subscribers, because it's more fun that way. Let's do something fun. We get to, let's make this, when we get to 30 subs, we'll come up with something. We'll do a time race, or time trial. And, because I've seen other YouTubers do this, and I like this. We get to 30 subs, and we'll do a time trial. I'll have 3 friend spots open that I'm willing to give. And the winners of the race, the top 3 finishers, will have the option. No. We'll do 30, not 20, 30. I'm almost at 20. I want to shoot for the sky. We're going to 30. But the top 3 finishers will have the option to send me a friend request or something along those lines. Or I will send a friend request to them, I think that might work. Oh, thank you. I think that's fair. I mean, it won't be a permanent thing because you all know everybody wants to be on a YouTuber's friend list, and I'm not saying I'm anything special. It's just I like to share what I have, and I've been sharing the friend code on YouTube for a long time. Going and popping in other streams, people are needing help. I'll do that, and I'll keep those folks on kind of a rotation for a few weeks. Well, we'll see. If you get in that, if you get one of those top 3 finishes, I think that would be an amicable solution. But we'll see. Looks like we got 2 hours until the maintenance pops up. Oh, let's see here. There is another interesting thing that I saw earlier when I was streaming on... Okay, so what we'll do, how about this? Well, you know what? What we'll do is I'll make it fair. Like I said, I'm all about the fairness. It doesn't have to be in the live stream. We'll have an event. You'll have 24 hours to post your best score with a screenshot. And during that 24-hour period, if you, at the end of that 24-hour period, when it ends, I'll take the top three that I find. How's that? And you're only allowed to submit 1 entry. So you can go ahead and run, whatever event we decide to go with. You can run it as many times as you want and try to get your fastest. You'll have 24 hours to get 1 entry and the fastest time possible. And you'll have to prove it by screenshot. I think that's fair. That way anybody who misses the stream still has a chance. No. Just a screenshot, not a video. So you can just take a screen of your finishing time of whatever event you draw, whatever event that we decide to go with, and you only get 1 shot at it, because I don't want to be spammed in the comments section with a million, with a million of them. 2 Omegas, and you pulled none. Well, the feels, brother, the feels. I pulled 1. I got 1, so I'm good with that. Okay, you're only 10. What does that have to do with anything? You should still be able to take a screenshot on your phone. You may have to look up how to do that, or find an app that can take a screen for you. But it's just a speed run. I mean, a lot of it's just down to RNG for the most part. I mean, honestly. No, the other option we can do, guys, if we're not gonna, if you guys are afraid that you can't give me the fastest time possible, but we can go another route, and that's give me your fastest time, and you got 24 hours to submit 1 entry. What you would do is take a screen, and then you would upload it probably to like Imager, which is just an app you can get for your phone. Which is just an app you can get for your phone. IMGUR. And then from there, once it's uploaded, they give you a link, and you would post that link in the comment section of the video, and we can go that route. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the other option would have been just submit your 1, and then if you're worried that you can't run 1 fast enough, we could have, first and second, and then third place could just be a random, or first, second, and third, and then, I think, because I really only want to rotate 3 friend codes if we can help it. I always like to keep 1 spot open for an emergency in case, somebody absolutely has to come on from one of our groups. So we could do something like first and second get automatic berths, and then third place could be a random draw. I hope I can take that as a compliment. No, I don't think I need a mod yet. I haven't seen a reason for a mod. If I start getting people who are spamming, then I can just ban them myself. I mean, really, the only reason to have a mod is just to have someone tell the other guys to shut up. So far, our stream hasn't really needed that yet. But, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I get to 50. If we get to 50, I might need to mod somebody. But I'd rather have that be a choice that I make and not be something that we do through a sweepstakes. So, I'll decide on that. But, I mean, that'll be something I have to come up with. Oh, I know, you've been wanting to be a mod block. And I told you, if I decide to make that choice someday, it'll be when I feel right, and with folks who have been in the stream for a long time. Oh, that'll make you become a mod, right? I love how you want to create the reason for having to have a mod. That's the first way to not become a mod. Alright, moving on. So I think we'll do that. I mean, it's not something I really want to work on tonight. But it is a good idea, and I have kind of noodled it before. What do we got? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, anyway, so I was going to go on this earlier. So on Reddit, there was a post where somebody had noticed that in the news, the announcement for the LR Goku, or not LR, but the new LR Vegeta, the announcement that they updated last week, let us all know, first place Vegito, second place Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and third place Beerus. That announcement goes away tonight when the maintenance begins. So it is guessed, I guess, that we may get Vegito tomorrow. That might be the reason for the maintenance. It is just a guess. It makes sense to me. I would throw a little money on it. There is nothing else coming out that's needing maintenance currently. Maybe a little LR hype. I don't know. You know, maybe a little LR, maybe not. Who knows? But I'm gonna go away. Regardless of whether or not we get Vegito or not, it is possible. So I'm hoping for it. We will know in the morning. The other part of the news that I've been following, and everybody who's interested in anything, well, I don't know if it's a will get or not. I am still holding a cautious optimism that LR Vegito will be a Dokkan of the physical unit. Still hoping for that. I know that I may very well be the patron saint of lost causes, but I am, I am crossing those fingers, dotting the I's, and hoping beyond hope and reason that we will have greatness in our boxes in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing something on Facebook about that. I think what it ends up doing is it shares it. It spams it to its own page. Yeah, it would make sense because you're allowed to spam your own page as much as you want. But the problem is nobody wants to spam 5,000 posts an hour through their own page. So you'd have to open up your own account on Facebook and spam that link to your own page on Facebook. What I've been doing is spamming our Facebook message groups. You're allowed to do 70 messages per group, I think, for whatever time interval that it is, without it counting as spam and without getting a strike from Facebook. So if you have 5 groups, 6 groups, you can do 300. You can do what, 5 or 6 groups. So yeah, you could easily do 300, 400, 500. In 20 minutes. It doesn't take very long to share a link on your phone to a message group. And if 1,000 people did that, within an hour, we could easily get 100,000 shares. or 200,000 shares. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But the good news about the share campaign is we were only a few thousand away from level 4, which I think they have at 850,000, and I think currently we're like at 833,000. So there's no doubt in my mind that when we wake up in the morning, we will be at level 4 on the shares campaign. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Yep. The reason why, if you look on the JP version, they have leader skills. But their leader skills are for the new meta. Yep. Global doesn't have the category update like JP, and that is it. The category update is the framework for the next meta that's coming out onto Global. It's already on JP. It's being utilized. The leader skills for those units, Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, they are both plus 3 ki and plus 150% attack, defense, and HP. The catch to that OP leader skill is for Omega Shenron, it's only for units that are classified in the Shadow Dragon story arc category. Now that is not, and I repeat, not exclusive to the crappy Shadow Dragons. Okay, well on JP, if you look at it, they both have leader skills. Alright, the Shadow Dragons category also includes units like Super Saiyan 4 AGL Vegeta. It also includes the physical Pan, the UR physical Pan, STR Super Saiyan Trunks GT, a few of the decent Shadow Dragons, and also it includes Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yep. No. Yeah, we'll definitely get plenty of those, and we'll have OP leaders for each one of them. So, I'm just checking my stats here. Get close on some of these. Where are we at on you? Get 12. That's not bad. So anyway, at first, people were freaking out, including every YouTuber that I saw. They were all freaking out, thinking that Omega got shafted because they thought it was, and it was translated this way on Reddit. It was quickly changed within about a half hour, but the original translation that they got was that it was only for the Shadow Dragons. And people were thinking it's like the Link, Shadow Dragons Link. It's not. It's for characters that appeared in the Shadow Dragon story arc of Dragon Ball GT. Yep, the movie villains leader team would be kind of cool, yeah. I mean, there's already a good cooler you can run on it. You can run, any of the Golden Friezas would probably fall into that. Hell, you could probably throw Beerus. Things along those lines. I don't know. Who do you think would lead a movie villain's lead? Do you think it would be Turles? Or do you think it would be Bojack? That's a pretty good question. Or maybe could be like a Metal Cooler too. Now, Gogeta's leader skill is, like I said, it's plus 150 and then plus 3. His leader skill is for fusion dance cards. Okay. I don't know. Does anybody really think that movie with Lord Slug wasn't really that good? I mean, it's like the BoJack movie was the epitome movie for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Turles was kind of the stable. I don't know. I mean, there is that huge following. Everybody wants Lord Slug, but do people really want Lord Slug for Lord Slug, or do they want Lord Slug because they want the quote-unquote false Super Saiyan Goku? I mean, we have to really answer that. Yeah, no. I got your... I know. We're just throwing spaghetti on the wall. But, anyway, so yeah, Global will get that update when we do get the new meta. And knowing that people are going to be salty that they can't use these cards as leaders, I'm guessing we will get the meta pretty damn soon. In all honesty, we could be getting it right, as soon as tonight. I doubt it. Do not quote me on that. I know people take that out of context. I mean, there is no reason why we can't be getting the leader skills now. Don't even get me started on the episode of Bardock. No, no thank you. No thank you. Oh, I don't know. And then you can have Chilled be your movie leader. So let's see. I mean, that's about it for the news. I don't think there's anything else coming out that we haven't already talked about. I mean, one day we will get Battlefield. There is that. We don't know when. It's just so weird that they put it into global. I mean, and then I heard the other day, on another stream, and I haven't seen anything to corroborate it, but it makes sense, but I've heard that by the end of the month, they want to simul drop everything between JP and global. They want to run the two as one. And so are they just going to be giving us a shit ton of cards without leader skills? I mean, is that what's going to go on? I mean, it'd be cool at one aspect that we finally close that gap as far as Dokkan content goes, but as far as game content goes, we're 5-6 months behind. I don't know. It was touted as something that would happen. Really? Nothing? Screw you, game. I mean, if they go back to one Dokkan Fest a month, then they could do it. You know, they honestly could do it. If you keep going on, Block, about the moderator, because I'm not doing nothing about mods. Alright? Not right now. You keep going on about that, I will resurrect my laptop, and I will kick you from the stream. That's my one warning. I don't need a mod to kick you, Bubba. Let's see. Yeah, we're making good time. Well, I mean, they can still give us the Neo Gods at whatever pace they want to, because the new meta really does mesh pretty well with the Neo Gods, because, you know, if they're going to do, you know, if they get down to one every 3 weeks, or one, you know, I think they'll go to about one every 3 weeks. If they did a simul drop one every 3 weeks, and then just gave, but what would they, because here's the thing, if they don't rush and give us a whole bunch of stuff, either we're going to be constantly behind for months, and never make up any real difference between the two games, or JP is going to be stuck in that quagmire where nothing happens, and they're just going to be waiting for simul drop Dokkan Fest. And those will come out when they come out, you know? Because, I mean, think about the content right now that Global doesn't have. We don't have the second part to the fusions. We don't have We don't have the heroes. Anything to do with heroes, and everybody's been waiting for heroes. Of course, like we were just pointing out, the Neo Gods. Okay, you're fine, Block. Just let it go. Like I said, just a warning. A warning is a warning. That's all it is from me. All right. So I just don't want the stream full of full of you or anyone else asking about mod chips, because it's just not something that I'm prepared to deal with right now, and that's not something I wanted to do tonight. So we got that out in the air. We can just let it go and move on. So anyway, it's like, I was just thinking about that today too, and that was we really don't have anything updated that is fun to do. You know, there's nothing that's difficult in Global. I mean, every weekend we get the heroes and the villains towers, but it's not difficult. It's 2-3 metas behind now at this point, and so it's like, ooh, the boss, it just supered me for 20,000 damage, and I'm just going to sneeze on it and kill it, and I just have to grind this boring ass shit, to get what I need done. So I don't know. I think what they could do, at least to make things more, more entertaining, because right now the only things that are difficult are maybe story mode if you're new and you get to the later chapters. But in all honesty, just the Dokkan Fest. And that's all Dokkan Battle has become. I mean, it started out that way a year ago, when everybody was saying, we're story mode, we're story mode, we're story mode. We were waiting for the update, and it was obvious to me at the time, and I was telling a lot of folks, Dokkan Battle has moved away from Quest, from the story mode. They've moved away from that because it's not what they want. That's not where the money is. They've gone to the... Oh, I believe so as well. But here's the thing. Making them hero and villain leads does not progress the meta. So I get what Bandai was trying to do. And that was... and I laud them for trying to do something new. You have to pull a Band-Aid off whenever you try something. Whenever you try to switch the meta up. You have to kind of go back to when Vegito was first released. Everybody looked at Vegito's leader skill and said, huh, so he gives 3 ki and some stat boosts, and nobody really understood how good he was. And you have to remember, there was a fervent, okay, alright Block, I got it. You have a good night, and I'll see you. I'll be streaming in the morning again. But there was a fervent argument between two camps. Who was better, Gogeta or Vegito? So looking at it today, we all laugh because we all know who is the better of the 2 units. And that's, no. Block, you don't need to feel bad. Alright, well, good night, Block. Anyway, we all look at the 2 units and say, Gogeta's great because he hits hard, that's awesome, but Vegito is obviously the better unit. Hello, sir. How are you, Durum? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I hope you can hear me well enough. The quality in our area probably isn't the best. Yes, I understand. Get some rest, buddy. You've been traveling for many hours, so I'll talk to you later. Anyway, so my point is, every time that there is a shift in meta, people hold on to what they know. They hold on to what's tried and true. And something new that comes along, it's hard to be a visionary to see the potential for something until you actually use it. You need to understand, too, because I've been around this game forever. When nuke cards came out, and nuker leads and the nukers, when they came out, people kind of laughed and said, man, those are really shitty leader skills, They looked at the Tech Super Saiyan God Goku. He didn't hit very hard. He wasn't really that good of a card. Nobody really appreciated them for what they could do. And then one day on Reddit, somebody it's kind of like, it's kind of what they did when the guy who created Reese's, he put the peanut butter and the chocolate together, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my god. Somebody on Reddit figured it out. They put the Tech Cell and the Super Saiyan God Goku together and ran them with some poires, and that's when the magic happened. For almost, a week, people had been, shitting on the Tech Super Saiyan God Goku and the physical Vegeta and the AGL, Frieza. They thought, these 3 units, they're crap. What kind of leader skills are these? And then in the span of just a few hours, once they realized how nuking worked and what kind of meta nuking became, all of a sudden that changed the world for Dokkan. That changed the meta. And that meta stayed that way until the new Dokkan Fest came out and basically made them obsolete, how we have it now. But that's more along my point. I don't know how the new leader skills will pan out in the long run, but I can definitely see the heroes lead, the villain leads, being part of a bygone era. Dokkan wants to give more cards more power, but they don't want to get handicapped or get handcuffed by that power creep. So that's the other side of the coin too, is that we have a power creep that Ryan Style has been really pushing for with some other YouTubers, they've really been against the power creep idea. And, if you kind of look at it, when the plus key, plus stats meta began, it started off at 70% for those types, right? So it was very broad. If you were AGL, you got it. If you were Tech, you got it. All it mattered was you had the color type. Then, as the meta progressed, it became more limited. Okay, you want 120% stats? Good for you. But now you can't just have it for the entire type. It's only going to be limited to your extreme or your, or your super of those types. And you have to build teams based off of that. So all they've done is really just continue the meta to really, really define it into a subcategory. Where it's not really so much extreme as super, but it is more tightly defined by category. So you get a much bigger buff if you go that route. And these units, they act as bridge units. You want to ask about nuking? I'll go on to nuking here in a minute. Let me finish up this thought, and I'll let you know how nuking works, okay? In fact, if we can find a nuke leader, on the next run, I'll show you how nuking works, okay? So, these units, at least the two units that we have currently, Gogeta and Shenron, they are bridge units between the two metas. Alright, what I mean by bridge units, they give out plus 150% for their category, right? However, they also work with the old meta. They give out the rainbow leads, the rainbow lead percentages of the old meta. So they give 50% to their color type, from the old meta. So that way you can, if you can't make an entire team, I don't know. We don't know what Dokkan has planned. We might need those. I mean, if they're going to go through the trouble of creating a new meta, we're going to need those 150% leads. I mean, would you rather take on and here's the other question. Would you rather take on a Super 3 boss with a 120% lead or a 50 or a 70% lead? Which one would you rather choose? And then, then I can ask you that question, would you rather take a Super 4 boss with a 150% lead or a 120% lead? Because you might tell yourself, well, it's only a 30% difference. In reality, it's a 60% difference. It's as big a difference with that 150 to 120 as 170 is over, over the old meta. It really is a big difference. Yes, I am with you. We always want new boss rush and everything else. So, anyway, yes. Well, and that's the thing. The 150s are nice, and that's the one major complaint. They say, well, the 150 is nice if you can make a full team with them. And that's my second point is, my second point to that is, you still can make a full team. You can still run your best OP physical units on that team and still get the 50% buff, which is better than nothing, and they still get 3 key, which makes them completely playable all day long, but they're there as bridges, as, units that you can hold on to, put in there as filler, until you get the rest of the units you need to build up your team. Until you pull your Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, until you pull your Super Saiyan 4 of Vegeta, until you pull your physical Pan, until you pull your STR, Super Saiyan Trunks, until you pull the Tech, that Tech Shadow Dragon that I just pulled another one of today. Drawing a blank. But anyway, you all know who I'm talking about. Until you pull everybody you need in that team, you can easily fill it with your OP physical cards. Or run a 120 lead, until then as well. I don't know. It's going to take time. It's a transition period. We got a whole bunch of good cards that have come out, and people are going to want to use them, and it's going to be a while before we really need to use these new cards. But, yeah, I mean, I'm with everybody here who says that they are waiting for new boss rush to come out. Same with me. Ah, full power Frieza. You know, I used both of my redstones to get dupes for AGL's Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, it's not that I don't want full power Frieza, it's just I have one with 3 paths open, and I'm banking on the fact I'll probably pull one from the cooler banner when he does drop. So I just didn't want to waste my redstone on that. But full power Frieza is such a good choice. He is such a good card. Even if you're not using him for a leader skill, he links so well with that cooler. He goes so well on a physical team. You know, I was able to nuke with him way back before the original 70% leads came out, and just nuking with him, I was getting. And this is before the. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, it's time to pull full power Frieza. If you got 3 dupes of AGL Goku, it's time. But well, anyways, the point was just saying that before the orb system came out, I did some nuke testing with Frieza. Noticing how hard he is. Nuking with him, he can hit up to 8 million, which for a card that isn't designed to nuke, that is pretty unheard of. Alright, so we're going to go do a real quick nuking tutorial. It was asked, so we shall do it. Oh, actually, you know what? We won't do it with this team. We'll build a physical team to do it with. Alright, so here's physical team. So pay attention if you have questions on how does one nuke, or what is nuking? What is this meta of nuking? It's a pretty old meta. I'm surprised you haven't learned it yet. And maybe you do know it, but by a different name. But it was asked on the stream, and I made a promise. So this is in line with it. So when you nuke, you need to get a card that has a leader skill. That leader skill needs to be, so for physical, it's the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He has a leader skill of physical type. For every physical card, their attack goes up by 33% per physical key sphere obtained. So in plain English, it just means for every orange key sphere that you grab, while this card is your leader, you get plus 33% attack. And where this really goes in handy, and goes kind of, gets out of control, is when you team him up with a second card, and you team him up with another. I'll show you kind of how this works. But anyway, it gets out of control when you bring certain items and a second one of these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and add him. Which cards might you want to bring if you're trying to nuke? Well, delighted you asked. You might want to bring, this is a nuke leader, that's what I put on the team as a leader, but you might want to bring a nuke card, a card that is designed to nuke. And you might ask, well, what cards are designed to nuke? Well, if I stop talking just for a minute and actually pay attention to where I'm scrolling, there are a few, and yeah, there we go. This Goku is one of them. They have the passive skills. So this Goku's passive skill is attack plus 15% for every physical orb obtained. Yeah, he's here. And regardless whether he wasn't here or not, I promised I'd do it on the stream. So I'm going to do it. I mean, it would be in the video afterwards. If you guys want to tune out for a little bit, feel free to. But I'm going to get through it. Only take a minute. So you want to bring a card that is a nuke partner, or a nuking card, one that's designed to nuke. And this Goku partners with that leader skill. He gives an additional 15% attack for every key obtained. Every color type has these cards, has a leader skill. STR, the leader is Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, GT. AGL is the Golden Frieza. Tech is the Super Saiyan God, Tech Goku. And Int is the baby Vegeta from GT. And they all Dokkan, all 5 of them Dokkan into TURs, and they all give plus 33% key to attack ratio per attack orb, claimed. Every type also has at least 1 or 2 of these tech units that can be paired with it, or these attack units that can be paired with it, to really get the most out of the whole nuking system. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this we'll throw Vegito on the team. We'll throw that Goku on the team. Trying to think if there's anybody else we really want to. I think the failed fusions fat tanks and skinny tanks. They also work really well. Let's see if they can be found. Come on, boys, where are you? There they are. Alright, so yeah, those are always good cards because they can, you know, soft nuke to an extent. And then we'll throw the new Omega on the Kaioken Goku. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the most profound team in the world, but as long as you have a nuke card and a nuke leader, you can easily nuke. And then you can do soft nukes by just doing this method with any cards that you want. This just gives you the full benefit of it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and run back and do this event again. Now, like I said, there are certain items that you need to bring with you. Can I show you those? 11. We'll get past this real quick and then we'll move back to what we were at. Why not? More Vegito. Alright. Okay. I need something other than... Oh, that's right. Okay. Rip Shenron. And we'll throw... Actually, you know what? There we go. That'll work. Alright, so items. These items will change your orbs. It's the Poir items. Hopefully you've got plenty of them. I have plenty of them. No, I did not pull Gogeta 4 Gong. Sorry, Bubba. I didn't do any pulling tonight at all. Physical STR, AGL, and Tech. Alright, so these are the orb changer items. If you run them in this order, you will change, for the most part, every orb on the field, minus the rainbow orbs. And, of course, you can always bring a card that changes rainbow orbs into another one, so you can have an entire field. If you're going for physical, you want to put them in the order of the physical. So STR turns to physical, AGL turns to STR, Tech turns to AGL, and Int turns to Tech. Yeah, I saw that you had, like, what, Ticket Banner 7 or something? What'd you pull? You pulled a lot of SSRs? Honestly, I think you should do it on Omega. Everybody's writing that Gogeta dick. I mean, pardon that, but it's true. Everybody's writing that. But, I mean, Cell Games, who is another YouTuber who he and I, we collaborate on a lot of stuff. Not just on YouTube, but we run a lot of Facebook groups too. Both of us truly believe that Omega is the better of the two units as far as team building goes. So I would pull on the Omega banner. If you don't really care about the secondary ticket cards. So yeah, oh wow, you did pull some fire, didn't you? Are you still actually pulling cards, Gong, or are these just older tickets? Well, yeah, if you already have Gogeta, then yeah, definitely. The reason is, I don't know if you know this, but once they get the leader skills, the Omega team actually can run Gogeta. Gogeta can't run Omega, but Omega can run a team with Gogeta on it. And wouldn't you rather have Omega and Gogeta actually running together? You could have Shadow Dragons on one turn, and then Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on the other turn. That's the whole point. Yep, that is entirely true, Gong. Well, then there's your answer. I mean, you were asking, and we gave you the answer. Alright, so if you're still watching, which I'm assuming you are, we're going to do a soft nuke right now for shits and giggles. Because the next turn we'll do the big nuke. I will go ahead and target Int right here. Yeah, no, I figured you were just pulling the ticket banners. But I thought you already did all the polls and you've just been releasing the videos. I didn't realize that you've been waiting. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, I'm targeting the Int with the Fat Tanks unit. And we're going to go ahead and change the orbs up real quick. So, Int goes to Tech. So you just run through these items. Just takes a little bit of time. You run through them real quick. It changes all the colors until you have a full field of physical goodness. And the last one. And we're going to go ahead and do it. This is setting up a perfect field for nuking. Okay? You have a unit that is designed to nuke. He gives some nuking capabilities. What is it, Gong? It is 12%. So he's actually got a pretty strong nuking ability. So this here gets a 12% attack. Alright. So we'll go back and we will nuke. Now watch his numbers at the bottom. 274,000 base attack. Okay? Yeah, you're right. Yep, 12%. So yeah, 274,000 base attack. That is pretty impressive for a unit that is a complete and total free-to-play card and is really easy to get your hands on. So people ask, why was nuking so amazing back in the day? Well, when you have a card that can do almost 1 million damage and is free-to-play just by putting a few things together, that was why nuking was so popular. So there you go, 1.5 million, no crit, nothing else. Yep, yeah, you're right, 1.5 million. Oh, Cell Games is getting sloppy. And then I'll show you guys, I'll show you the last tidbit here on the tech cooler. And hopefully that answers all your questions on what is nuking. And now you know. I'm sure you probably heard the term and didn't fully understand. A lot of people thought nuking was the AoE mechanic, the attack all, like what you would do if you were to run, you know, like in World Tournament. But that is not nuking. That is just an attack all mechanic, an AoE. They're a little bit different. Well, considerably different. And of course, nuking with an AoE is a strategy that a lot of folks use. They do like Tech Majin Vegeta with Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the World Tournament in order to get past some of the more harder difficulties. Alright. I get anything there? I do get a little bit there. And we will have some rainbow orbs on this one, so it's not going to be a complete nuke like last time. But this is a much stronger unit than that failed Gotenks. So it should do well. How do I memorize the order? That's something a lot of people ask as well. You know, I haven't even nuked with LR Broly. I've asked Cell Games to put up his Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, but he hasn't done it for me yet. But actually, no, I take it back. We have nuked with LR Broly, haven't we? Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. I hope you at least got something out of all that gibberish. Alright, so, yeah, didn't we nuke with LR Broly, Cell Games? You got, what'd you get at SA10 for him? You got, 16 million or something? Oh, you're gonna put him up so we can do it now? What, do you think people actually want to see a Rainbow Broly nuke? Which nukers are the best? It's a toss-up. Tech Cell, I'd say, is probably one of the best. Yeah, see, that's only 1.7 million. Meh. Tech Cell was one of the best units for the longest time. A, because he's a Dokkan Fest exclusive card. B, he gives, I think, what, 12% or 15%. And C, he hits very, very, very hard. He gives himself additional attack on top of that as well, and defense. Okay. Alright. Well, if you put him up there and I see him, then we'll build an STR team. We'll run Rainbow Broly. And we'll see. I am down for grinding some gems. Where am I at? 12. Good, I can actually awaken one of these guys and, screw you. Alright, almost done with this. We'll be done with this before maintenance. That's all I cared about. Alright, so you swapped over? Okay. Alright, let me, take a quick look here. Make sure you're in there. Actually, you know, we'll build the team first. So, I'll switch this over to STR. Actually, you know what? Over to STR. Alright. We will get the Nuke Leader Goku out. Thank you, son. We'll pull the Broly out, and we'll throw Cell out there for fun. Let's see. I'm sorry, on our on this app. So you were asking something about AGL Cooler? What about him? And I don't know, Cell Games. Who else should we throw up here for fun? Let's see. We need someone who links well. I don't have that. I don't have my 6th Brawly yet, so I won't be able to throw that out. You know what? Let's. I haven't really Dokkaned him yet, but that's the nuke. That would be the paired nuke card. You know. Let's see. What about Facebook? Oh. Yeah, but I gotta attack first with Tech Vegito. I guess we could throw him on there. Okay. You're right. We'll throw him on there. We'll see if he actually needs it. Tech Vegito has a plus 30% attack when he goes off. Oh. Yeah, you know, I do have the World Tournament cooler, but I also have a couple of the tech coolers that I'm going to feed into him, and I've been awakening the Int coolers as well. I would not feed the World Tournament cooler into him. He actually runs really well with the AGL cooler. Both AGL coolers on an extreme AGL team. There aren't a lot of decent AGL cards, and surprisingly, those 2 cards with the AGL Golden Frieza make a really good rotation on an AGL Super 17 team. If I ever pull that that card. So we're looking for Vegito, right, Gong? There it is. Okay. All right. There's a team. We got it. We have our lead. All right. So we built that up. Let's go find where you're at. Let's hope RNG is on our side today. That's a damage boost. And so moving on. There we go. Okay. Now this is all pertinent on Cell Games if he's floating around here for us. Yeah, no, when I got that AGL cooler back when he came out, I went ahead and ran him a few times, and I was pleasantly surprised that he runs pretty well. You know, he hits hard enough, you know, on a 70% team, so I'd assume he hits really hard on a 120% team, especially if he's linked well. And it's pretty easy to get links when you're forced to have to use those cards. We are not running into him, Cell Games. I'm not going to be running this team once he gets his Dokkan. I don't, we normally don't do this. Ooh. Oh, that's tempting. That ain't you, though. Alright, screw it. We'll run that and see if we can get some RNG to put the 2 of them together. Alright, so we'll do 1 quick nuke and then we'll do a full nuke. Well, there's no fun in Dokkan. Dokkan is not a fun game. And for those of you who are wondering why am I just randomly hitting buttons, it's because I do not need to grind gems, and I do not care about this stage anymore. It's not because I'm just being special, I'm just randomly getting through it. Oh, I should nuke with LR Gohan. I have LR Gohan. And just running another LR Gohan doesn't provide me anything for this. 90% does nothing in nuking. still have more than 5,000. I had 7,600 for a while, and then I grabbed a few Yamchas to feed to the to our derp Yamcha that we got, and I think I ended up getting 40 or 50 of the anti-Dokkan items. So kind of went through them. Alright, we'll get through this. So, but yeah, I think I've still got like 5,400, 5,500 left. What a worthless barley. 1 million damage. Screw him. You and your free-to-play nonsense. You're a bigger whale than I am. Rip the dream. Maybe we'll find your Goku floating around. I swear, I never find your cards. I know we're linked, but all right. Let's see what we can find here. It's on the friends list. Come on, Kid Goku. Where are you, Bubba? And nope. Next. And that's a big nope. Next. Well, I know you're trying not to spend so much, but you've failed. Hey, neither one of us complain about free-to-plays. I mean, it's just, the fact that there are plenty of free-to-play players with good stuff on their account, it really does speak to how fair this game can be. I mean, a lot of people get salty that they can't pull what they want when they want it, but that's kind of the nature of the game. Cell games, I'm not finding you. Are you sure you've switched them over? We're going to go to the friends list. I'm going to see if he's even showing up as a switched over card. You might have to run an event with him for him to show up on mine as a switched card. Have you ran an event with him yet? That's so amazing. I'm so in shock at your grinding prowess. Hell, pretty soon you might even be where Theo's at. Oh, you and your lag. Alright. Well, nobody wants to watch us just sit there and grind the same damn shit over and over again for no damn reason. Wait, isn't that what this game is? Never mind. Alright, I'm going to do 2 laps, and then I'm going to go back to my cooler. If I don't find anything on the next pole, I'm going to go back to cooler grinding. I'm sure you'll surface up. When you surface up, we'll swap over and we'll do this. I just got to get through this real quick. I want to finish up another cooler. I have a quota where I try to get a cooler done a week so I can get my 9 coolers ready for physical cooler. And that's not going to happen if I don't get it done. And that's the mentality you got to have when you're grinding. Is just, pick a goal, get it done, move on. Alright, where's my Fizz team? I need a good... Ah, crap. Gotta redo our Fizz team. Hold on. No, we're not doing a Fizz team. Never mind. We are... There we are. Perfect. Okay. I'm not accepting any friends right now, but what I did explain earlier in the chat, when I do get to 30 subs, what I plan to do is we will have a speed contest where we will do a level of my choosing, and the top 3 finishers of that speed contest will have an invite from me for my friends list. We can do it that way. I think that's fair and amicable. It won't be a live speed contest. It'll just be, you know, hey guys, here's the video, here's the level, here's my time, beat my time, show me your fastest screenshot, and I will go through the comments. So you are only allowed to put one entry. If anybody puts one entry and then another one, then they will be disqualified, and the contest will last for a 24-hour period. But that's a ways off because we're not even at 20 subs yet. But that's a big reason to like and subscribe. So just throwing that out there. We get our subs up to 30, and I will hold a contest. No. Hey, and that's the other thing too. I'm thinking about top 2 times get an invite, and then the 3rd time will just be a. No, Gong. They don't have to beat my time. It's just something I'm gonna say, just as a challenge. Yeah, similar to the producer's challenge. It has nothing to do with beat my time. It's just more top 3 times get the invite. But that was the other point I was going to say is I'm looking at top 2 times get an invite, and the 3rd place will be the consolation. And I'll put everybody's name into a pile, and we'll randomly have an RNG poll for that 3rd slot. I think that's simple enough. That way everybody has a chance, and 1st and 2nd automatically get a berth. And those names will cycle. We'll do that periodically. We'll have, you know, those 3 names will be on my friends list until we get to the next milestone of subscribers, and then we'll remove them and we'll do it all over again. I generally don't do a lot of permanent friends folks. You don't have to have LRs. It has nothing to do with LRs. If I'm putting you on my friends list, it's mainly for me to help you, not for you to help me. Don't worry about that. Is it? I didn't even notice. I've noticed that it was really choppy earlier. I think there was an update and it reset things. As soon as I get a chance, I'll take it off. Thanks for the heads up. Or my side of my hand might have bumped it wrong or something. Who knows? Yeah, don't worry about it. I got, you know, it's I have plenty of OP friends to choose from, but I've always gone into YouTube channels and on live streams and given out my friend code for anyone who needs help, and I've always had a rotation. And what I'll do is, instead of just giving that rotation out to random YouTube channels, I will just keep that rotation for my channel. So no biggie. And I think rotating it every time we hit a milestone is fair, you know. And the more subscribers we get, the more slots I'll open up for that rotation. You know, we're at 30. I'll have 3 open slots. Okay, so what do you need help with? If you're looking for team building or whatnot, I mean, it is Q&A tonight, so I'm happy to help. What? Yeah, you could read it that way. So yeah, just tell me what you need help with. You need help running an event, I'll be happy to build a team. You tell me what cards that you have or what cards you're trying to run, and I'll just build that team and we'll see what we can do to get you through it. I mean, this is Q&A night, so that was one of the things that I was planning on doing for anyone who needs help. Okay, so what event are you trying to clear? Okay, so you have the cell, you want to do some nuking. Okay, so build it, please. Okay, so tell me your team. So what leader are you running? Well, here's the thing. Nuking is not really an option anymore in global. Oh, yeah, you're not... Okay, so you're running Vegito. AGL Vegito? I have to ask. There's a couple of them. Which Vegito? There's AGL, Int, Physical, and Tech. Okay, so AGL Vegito. Okay, so you're running an AGL team. So what AGL units are you running? Well, first of all, I guess the question is, which event are you trying to clear with your AGL team? You still got an hour, so I'm sure we can do whatever we need to do in this next hour. I'm not on 1X, Gong. Claiming I'm on 1X, I'm on 2X. Okay, Tech Beerus. That is not a wise choice. It can be done, but I'm not gonna recommend you do it. But, okay. AGL against Tech has an automatic natural deficiency. I'm just saying it. Okay? So, alright, you're trying to go against Beerus. I'm not going to poo-poo it yet. What cards do you have on your AGL team? And we'll go ahead and we'll build it up. Okay, no, I'm sure you knew. I'm just throwing it out there. If you're having trouble with Beerus, that might be a good place to look. But, I mean, AGL can pretty much beat any boss event. So, let's kind of, let's play around and figure that one out. Alright, so you have Vegito. What other cards besides Vegito are you running? Okay, so the Kaioken version or the original OG Super Saiyan Blue Goku? Again, I have to ask. It matters. Okay, GT Goku, got it. I'm assuming the OG Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You can't run both on the team. You can't run you can run AGL Kaioken Goku, but I was asking, are you running the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, or are you running the older Super Saiyan Blue Goku? That's what I was asking. But yeah, if you're running, okay, looks like I can do a few of these. Let's do some awakenings real quick. I'll build the team. We'll build the team. We'll go back. We'll finish my grind, and then we'll tackle your tech issues here. And int. There we go. Okay, so you're running both the original Kaioken Goku and the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken? Okay, good. I mean, at least you got some heavy hitters on the team. We could definitely build, a good team around that. And you're having issue running Tech Beerus. I mean, it's less incredulous and more just asking just to ask. Alright, let's go to AGL. Super Saiyan Goku Andrew. Hold on a second. Let's build this team up. Okay. So you have a team right now that you are running Vegito as your leader, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as a secondary. You're running the original Kaioken Goku. You have Oh, the GT Goku, right? The Super Saiyan 3 GT. I'm just trying to get everybody here together real quick. Are you running all AGL units? I'm just asking. Where are you, GT Goku? I never add him to my teams. Probably should. It's a pretty decent card. Nope. Oh, there you are. Because I'm missing 2. Now, you gave me a couple of Super Saiyan. Okay. Do you have any other AGL units? Because running other types when you're running a mono team is only going to be detrimental to your team. Do you have any other AGL units that you can run? I mean, like this AGL Ultimate Gohan would be a good option. If you have this OG Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku, that's a good option. The really old Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Right, the Super Saiyan Goku all out charge, that's not a AGL, was it? I'm just asking if you have any other AGL Gokus. Or anything AGL. Alright, so you just want me to go and throw these physicals in? I would advise against it, but fine. Alright, so Super Saiyan Goku, all out charge. Was that a Super Saiyan 2? Nope, that's shattering the whatever. Yeah, I mean, Monumental Dreams Goku would be really good when he Dokkans. Do you have any villain AGLs? Rose or Golden Frieza? Do you have the AGL Golden Frieza by chance? If you did, that would be a really good option. Okay, so you have Golden Frieza. Let's put Golden Frieza on the team. Okay, he's gonna get Ki from Vegito. He won't get it from the friend Vegeta, but he's not there to attack. All right, so let's swap it up. Let's put him on the team. Okay. Doesn't have to be. We're not. As long as he's awakened, as long as you have him Dokkaned. And even if you don't have him Dokkaned, he'll still work really well on this team. He's not there to attack. You gotta realize, do you have this Whis? Just quick question, do you have this Whis? He's free, he's from that Heroes Villains Tower event. If you don't have any other AGL units, he would work really well on this team. Not to attack, but for what he does. You gotta realize, when you're trying to put together a team, you don't have to have all hitters. Okay, so let's hold off on putting him on the team yet. Do you have any other AGLs that you could use? Do you have this Pycon? I mean, he buffs the team. Yeah, we're gonna ignore Angel Cell. Not everybody can be on the team. Hey, how about... Okay, do you have that World Tournament Gohan? It's just a shot in the dark. Do you have this Gohan? He was a World Tournament card we got about 2 months ago. You might not, but if you do, he'd be a really good option. There is... Okay, I didn't think so, just thought I'd throw it out there. This Gohan, this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's from the BoJack banner. He comes as a ticket option in the Baba Shop. His passive is really, 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 really good. He gives ki, and he also gives a huge attack boost. Gohan Teen AGL. SSR. What's the card name? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. So let's just go ahead and throw that Whis into there. Okay? This Whis does a really good job. Yeah. The Rocky Road to Peace. I think that is the Bojack one. Work on getting him Dokkan using the Bojack medals, and he becomes a very, very good AGL card. Okay? That should be your priority if you have nothing else to do. The Bojack event is still running. My high recommendation is to get that taken care of. Anyway, this Whis that I was pointing out, if you're unaware, he gives you an additional free heal. So when your HP is below 30%, he full heals you one time. So if for nothing else, to have that third heal, it comes in very handy. If you're having trouble with boss rush, throwing that Whis on pretty much any team that you run, just for that additional full heal, is a lifesaver. Because you get a full heal every time you battle a boss. Okay, so you are missing another card. You don't have the AGL Kaioken Goku. Fair enough. Let's find you another AGL card to put on the team. It's fine. What other AGL cards do you have? You said you had the Monumental Hope Goku. Kind of want to stay away from him if we can help it. Do you have anything else, or are you dry? Are you dried up? Do you have this Bojack, perchance? This Bojack is pulled, kind of. Or even this cooler, which is free from the Baba Shop. Gives himself some pretty good attack and defense. Hits pretty hard. Let's see here. Can't remember. Did you say you had the Super Saiyan God Goku or not? You probably don't. Only reason I'm saying let's run a full AGL team is you'll get more. You will end up with more If you run a full AGL team, you're running a mono team leader. Your team will get more HP. You'll need that HP when you're going up against a tech boss. By throwing in some of those other physical cards, they don't get the ki, and they're not getting the additional HP. They're just a hindrance on the team. It almost is better to throw a crappy AGL unit in there just for the HP. In fact, I will sort it just for the HP right now. You do have that full power Bojack. Is he Dokkan Awakened at least, or is he still just the original AGL? It doesn't really matter as long as he's a UR. Okay, so we've built the team. Well, we'll throw the SSR. We're going to try to avoid blocking with him if we can. That's the key. If you have any SSRs on a team and you're going into a super hard difficulty, just don't block with them. Do the best you can to not block with those units. They're at a significant disadvantage if you do. I mean, we're already going to an event where these cards are already disadvantaged. Alright, so I'm good if you're good. And we've made the team. Let's go ahead and find Beerus, and we'll look for a good leader to use with him, okay? Alright, so there's Beerus. You're doing stage 2, Z hard difficulty 20 stam. Okay. Now, the key here is we're going to go and we're going to run Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We're going to get much attack, much defense, much HP as the game will give us. If you can't find a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta friend, then just keep cycling until you find one. Are you going to run the event with me, or are you going to, or are you just going to watch? Well, let's see. Let's do Yamas instead of Babas. I guess next question is, do you have all these items? Okay, alright. Yeah, then our next question will be, do you have these items? Sensu Bean, which I'm sure you guys want to know, because we've been doing my hot lately. Dende, Ghost Usher, and King Yam. If you don't have King Yam, we can solve for Baba. But Ghost Usher is in the level. Because we're going to need a few where I can see us stuck. Okay, got all these? Okay. If you're ready to go, I'm going to go get started. And if you're still behind, you can just catch up whenever. Okay, excellent. Then we're going to focus on Ki, which I'm sure you know. Let's see here. 1, 3. Am I? Let's see. Yeah, it's claiming I have good stream quality. There's not much I can do, Dustin, about the lag issue. I mean, my internet uploads at a high enough rate that it should be decent. Okay. Yeah, we have a storm in our area, so if my lag kind of comes in and out, just know that's what it is. You know, I'm in the same room as the router, so, you know, there's not much else past what I've got than what I can do. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there once, because we haven't done it yet in this video. I'm going to proselytize. If you guys have not done so yet, please like and subscribe. Remember, as soon as we get to 30 subscribers, we will start our first campaign to get a few friend codes onto my list. We'll do that contest, and, you know, this is just a good time to throw it out there, I think. And again, I don't do it very often on a stream, so I think that's more than fair for me to throw the little bit of self-promotion out there. Oh wow, I got 5 watching. Excellent. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you have not popped in yet, we are right now just running a team for one of the viewers. He's been having a little damage here with Beerus, and you know, it can always be fun. Let's see. So let's go ahead and... Okay. In order to rectify that problem for future issues, go ahead and tonight. Go ahead and run Sensu Bean, Dende, and Ghost Usher. But to fix that, because you not only have only 3, but you only have 1 of each too. So yes, as what's been said, you need to collect the Dragon Balls, and there is a wish within those wishes saying, I want to carry more items, or I want more items, and that opens up that slot in the first set of wishes. So you'll need to grind story event, get those Dragon Balls, and get that wish. That'll not only open up a 4th slot for you, but that will also give you 2 of each item. And that is probably the reason why you're having difficulty with these events. You don't have enough, you know, items. So Good thing we brought that Whis. Gives you an extra heal item. Alright. Let's get cracking. Let's see. Don't care about Frieza. He's a super anyway. I'm also guessing you probably haven't put anything into the dupe system yet either. You may or may not be at a high enough level to do that if you haven't gotten your 4th item slot. It's just a guess on my part. But if you get if you go through the dupe system, you can put some crit on these units. You can put some second attack on these units, especially if you start pulling dupes. It's just kind of the eventual evolution of this game. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad you got some stuff on Super Vegeta then. Yeah, make sure you grind that story mode, alright? That's just, don't want to harp on you about that kind of stuff, but, grind story mode, get your 4th item slot open, and you'll go from only being able to carry 3 items to bringing 8 items into the game. And that is going to really make this game a lot easier for you. Oh, Beerus, you beast, that hurts so much, ow. Bringing the Friend Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is a must. They just, he hits so hard, you can, Plus, he links really well with that GT Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku that you have. Not so much for Goku to attack, but just so that he can get, Vegeta's super attack off. Oh, by the way, my Bojack is level 1, so I don't plan on seeing him do much damage. And you know what? 22,000 for a level 1? That's really not bad. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's Dokkan, I get it, but still. Alright, so there's Whis. I'm going to go ahead and take him out of the rotation. Putting him in the 3rd character slot, if you were unaware, moves him from one side to the other side as far as the rotation goes. That's how you keep the same cards popping up. If you keep them in slots 1 and 2, you have to keep cards in slots 1 and 2 for them to stay on the same, for them to stay in the turn. If they get to slot 3, they're put in what's called the rotation slot. And they skip a turn and they go away for a little while. For Whis, it's not really a big issue because I need to be below 30% for his passive to go off. So it could be a while before I really have to worry about that. Kaioken Goku, I know I should have blocked with Vegito, but Kaioken Goku does a really good job at hitting. He except when he doesn't hit. But he does have a good passive for 10 turns. Is he gonna stun? I mean, there is a rare chance that Whis can actually stun. No stun. Rip. Good thing we're using AGL units. That could have hurt. That could have hurt somebody. Hey guys, everybody else is watching the stream. How's our evening going? Ah, great. We made the kitty cat angry. Cat's angry. Alright, so this is a good time to block with Golden Frieza. He will tank pretty much everything for you. You're going to lose that rotation with Goku and Vegeta, but you have to put out the fire before you can get past anything. Kind of a piss poor choice to do that, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, if you haven't seen AGL Golden Frieza do his tanking thing yet, he's really a good option for putting him on this team. Should have been on there from the beginning, honestly. His super attack will suck. It won't do anything, even with maxed super attack. It's just kind of bounce off the kitty cat. But he's not there to attack. See? Told you. And he's at SA 10. He's not there to attack. He's there to guard against this. Okay? Beerus is going to do a super attack, and this is the reason why you need other units other than hard-hitting units on a team. For that reason. If that had been anyone else on my team, a big chunk of the health would have gone away. And then you just bring along the friend Vegeta. He's the one who's going to hit hard. Hard enough. It's going to be a long battle. No need to be in a hurry. A long battle. How much time we got? We got 45 minutes till the maintenance. Alright. So we will get rid of Bojack. We will block with Vegeta. Vegito. There we go. That feels like a good rotation right now. And you gotta remember that your Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku does not keep that passive forever. I mean, yeah, it lasts a while, but it does not last forever. 10 turns goes away quick in a long battle. Let's see, did we get a crit? Nope, no crit. Would have been nice. But we'll take these counters. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll stream in the morning, Dustin. Don't worry. I'll be up and I'll be back to my normal headphones and everything else. I'll be at work. So we'll have a better stream tomorrow. But, alright, thanks for dropping in. Have a good night, man. Woohoo! That was a heavy hit. But, hello! How are you, Goku Black? Or are you Rose? Who knows? But, took that heavy hit, but this is the reason why we bring, Whis onto your team. For that free heal. Especially if you don't have that item slot open. What are you up to tonight, Goku Black? What amazing adventures are you going through? With 45 minutes out from this stream, or from the maintenance window. You know what? We will block with Vegeta. I'm not blocking with Golden Frieza right now because at the beginning of the turn we were below 50% health. And immediately afterwards, Whis healed us. But that doesn't count towards Golden Frieza's passive. His passive is nullified from the beginning of the turn. It'll come back on the next round though. So we'll keep Golden Frieza on the rotation, and we will move Whis out of it. And Vegeta will work as a good enough tank for this time being, and has a good chance to counter super attacks, so that works. And, you know, Golden Frieza is going to do absolutely nothing. Here we are, SA-10 at work, and 16,000 damage? That's my guess. 17,000 damage. What a piece of crap. You know, they just completely screwed that card over. Well, you're not going to. You're going to need to go through, make sure all those cards are awakened. And if you look at the damage I'm doing, I'm not doing a lot of damage either. Nice. It's a good time to do it. I mean, the 3X is coming, but if you're at 194, you should be able to use what's currently available to get yourself up there. Yeah, if you're not doing enough damage, honestly, you need to make sure you keep your Super Saiyan 4, your heavy hitter. Don't do what I just did. I just made a terrible mistake. This is going to cost me. This is going to hurt. Don't do what I just did. Make sure you always keep the harder hitting cards in slots 1 and 2, and rotate out the weaker cards in slots 3 and slot 3. The medals you get from running the daily events, from buying them from Baba Shop. If you need to get the old Kai, the Supreme Kai medals, We will be getting a few of those, the Supreme Kai, the Old Kai medals, from gifts from this 200 million download celebration. We will get a few of those Awakening medals from the Facebook campaign when they dish out those prizes. There's some stuff coming from that. So just keep an eye out. I mean, we'll be getting them here pretty soon. You know, I'm not trying to harp on it, but I mean, there's a reason why you're having difficulty not doing enough damage. If your units are not Z-Awakened, they're not URs, you will not be doing any damage to against a boss fight like this. Especially when you're a disadvantaged type, like we are. They have to be pretty high level, they have to be awakened to have any chance at all. And on top of that, if you, if you are not, if you don't have that wish slot opened, then, yeah, you're going to be hurting pretty bad. Oh, the kitty cat fell asleep, boys. Let's take him down. Alright. Let's see. It's a good time to attack. Attack hard. I will hold off on that. We'll use this. Let's see what this Bojack can do. I mean, really, the hard attacking units on this account for you will be Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the friend. So make sure you find the strongest one. If you find a Rainbow Star Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, definitely use that. Otherwise, just use one that has the highest stats you can find. Chances are, if he's got high stats, he's got really high dupe system stuff. He'll have crit and the double attack and whatnot, and he'll have be a much better unit to use. Alright, so I cannot. I guess we're gonna have to lose Vegeta off the rotation. I guess we'll use the first item. Yep. JP got 50 stones. Global will get theirs after the sale, after a 100-hour multi-pull 3-in-1 sale goes away. They always do that. We get them about 3 days after those banners go away, just because they're not going to give us that with the freebies. But yeah, Global will get it too, because Global also hit #1 in the United States for a period of time, same as how JP did. So we'll get the stones and we will get the orbs just like JP. But it's awesome that you guys get 50 stones. Hopefully we get 50. It's been a long time since Global got hit hard. You pulled Cooler. Nice. Nice. Physical Cooler is such a great card. I have been waiting for him forever. No, seriously, he really is a good card. I mean, it's like, he came out and nobody was really, like, oh, what's this? Cooler? No, Cooler is a great card. None of the banners are going away from my understanding. It's just that they're waiting for the current, in Global, we've got the buy 3 multis, get 1 multi free, plus the ticket banners. So the ticket banner will go away, but that's it though. Wait, you needed a reason to grind his essay? Nah. Cooler is just such a good card. I mean, physical team, you just have to have good units, but the physical team is such a good team. I mean, I have built my physical team for quite a long time waiting, and I've just been waiting for it. But yeah, what banners are going to go away? We'll look at the banners real quick. It's not so much that these banners are going away in 19 hours, 32 minutes, and 7 seconds. It's more that they're just going to coalesce into one normal banner. What's going away is the sale. The buy 3, get 1 free sale is going away, as well as the additional ticket banner bonus. If the tickets are going away, the ticket banner will probably go away within a day. They like to give players enough time to actually use their tickets if they were saving them. So those will go away after a certain period. It's in the news when they're going away. This might stay for a while, and again, it's in the news when it's staying, when it's going away. The World Tournament banner should be gone by now. Surprised that they have kept them around. So the World Tournament banners might be going away with this maintenance as well. It's also speculated what the maintenance is bringing. The maintenance, I'm going to go over this again because we probably have some new people who have been here who weren't here when I went over it earlier. Well, yeah, if you're playing JP and you're running Omega, you'd rather run him as Omega and put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on that team, because that would be a way more lit team than anything Physical Cooler could pop out. I'm just saying. So we're going to go back here to the to what's going on here. We got maintenance coming up in a half hour, 31 minutes from now. Maintenance will drop on Global, and this stream will end. But what comes with this maintenance? Well, delighted you asked. Everybody, a lot of people think the knee-jerk reaction is LR Goku is going to come. No, if you actually read the news, LR Goku comes on Saturday. And we already have a lot of these Dokkan, the Dokkanable Super Strike events are already out, and the Tech Orb events will not be dropping until tomorrow at the time we collect our gifts. So what's coming then? Why are we having a maintenance if there's really nothing new coming out? Well, a good guess, and mind you, this is a guess, this is something I saw on Reddit that I really like. It makes a lot of sense to me. If I can find it, let's see here, 200 million, yep, up. If you guys remember the update to the LR voting that was on here, when we had the LR election and Vegito Blue had won. Well, there was a time frame for that banner when it was going to go away. The time frame for that banner when it went away is tonight, when maintenance drops. So it is very possible, don't quote me, but it's what I'm thinking. It is very possible that when we do get off maintenance, there may be at the very least an announcement for a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito LR card. It might just be added to the nice. So he's ready to awaken. Very nice. Well done there, Black. But it is very possible that we may not get the unit dropping tomorrow. But it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of the... I want to come back here and put my team back in order. It would not surprise me that if by the end of when the maintenance ends, we look at the game files, because that's what they do over at DBZ Space. That's what they do on Reddit. That's what I do as soon as the maintenance period ends. I usually go straight to Reddit, and I just double check what's been updated, what came with the maintenance. And a lot of cool stuff can be found from there. But anyway, we might see... Mention also JP got another... Yeah, extra 100 hours of the special multis. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Wait, did JP even have special multis? I thought that was like the whole thing that the JP players were really cranky about. Is they didn't get anything really special with their multis. Or is this just for their ticket banner? Well, anyway, it didn't matter. So yeah, let's, I'm going to hold a judgment as to what is going to come with this maintenance, but it would not surprise me if we wake up tomorrow and see an announcement for LR Vegito. A nuking cell team. Yeah, we can do a tech team. You want tech cell? Is that what you're asking for? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, alright, that makes more sense. I was confused. I wanted to make sure. I was like, really? I had not heard about that. I'm just putting together a quick STR team. I want to get things back in order on this team. Okay, yeah, we'll do a quick tech sell. You got it. It is a Q&A night, so you ask the questions. I'm more than happy to do what I can to help. Got Gogeta already on here. No, that Boo gets a Dokkan Awakening pretty soon, too. In case you folks didn't know that. So I'll be grinding with this team later. Can't run tech against that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put that one on there for now. That's fine. Alright, we'll pull out. And you wanted a nuking tech team. Alright, we'll do that. No big deal. Okay. Alright, so you need to first of all put the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku on the team. And there's mine. It took me a while before I actually pulled mine. So let's come up here and do this way. Nope. Oh yeah, that's it. This card, Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku, teamed with this card, Tech Cell. Good units to add onto a tech team would be that Tech Vegito. Nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm sorry tonight, guys. This is not my normal production. My laptop took a crapper before I could do the stream, so I'm just streaming straight from the phone. It's not the best quality, but you know, it works. It's not pretty. It works. The reason I'm going with this Bardock, he changes Tech Orbs from STR Orbs to Tech Orbs. That can work. The Tech Super Saiyan God Goku, he does the Rainbow Orbs to Tech Orbs, so same as the Vegeta unit does. Well, let's throw God Tanks on there. Just for fun. No, merge Zamasu, merge Zamasu. No, get out of here. I forgot to mention also, released a Max AGL banner. Didn't they just have a Max AGL banner, though, a while ago? That was the one that had Kid Pan, or was that wasn't a Max AGL banner then, huh? Alright, that's a good enough team for that. Well, I can't. What I've got going right now on the stream, I can't see the chat very well. If you keep your chats short, short in snippets, it's easier for me to read through. But the app just gives me a quick window pop-up. I can't see the stream at all. Let's do an easy AGL. That'll work. And no. Let's see here. No. No. Alright, there's one special multi that gives 2,800 orbs. Oh, I see. Oh, I like that. I like that. AGL orbs. That is really cool. No, I'm glad they're doing something like that. So it gives AGL orbs. Well, that's actually probably worth it. Because I know on JP, orbs are a little more difficult to come by than they have been here on Global. Yeah, we're going to have to take LR Goku. That sucks, but... Alright, let's do a quick nuke with Cell. He's an oldie but a goodie. It was requested, after all. Okay, so you go Tech and Physicals STR, and then you hope RNG blesses you with a good rotation, and you hit hard. Let's see what we get. This is kind of taking old meta to the extreme here. If you're nuking, it doesn't really matter if you have key or not. If that's really your whole goal, is just to nuke. Also, if you're looking for Kai medals, these events have a really good drop rate for Kai medals. It wouldn't surprise me if I ended up with an old Kai or a Supreme Kai on one of those two. So if you're looking for those, grind these Dokkan events, especially the older ones, and you'll have a decent chance. I know, like the physical black Dokkan event, it's really easy to get the Kai medals from him. They drop like every 5 runs you can usually get 1 or 2. Alright, so see, this is the perfect rotation, but the problem is we're not against the AGL unit, but we will go ahead and do it anyway here. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and nuke once against the physical, and then we'll nuke once against the AGL, and that should end it. This is the ideal rotation that you're looking for. Your nuke card paired with the nuke leader, and that's, you know, the best you can really ask for. Especially if that nuke leader turns Rainbow Key into any colored key, like this one does. This will give you a full field of 24 orbs, and that gives you your maximum attack. Cell is at 646,000, that's not too bad. But I'm going to show you real quick. If you look at Cell's stats, not only does he get a high attack, but his passive also gives him a kind of the exact same thing for defense. He ends up getting a little bit of defense for every key that you add. So Cell, at this point, is actually a really decent tank. He can take attacks just as well as he can dish them. That's one of the reasons why Cell was such a good nuke unit, because he wasn't just, you know, your run-of-the-mill, hit-hard kind of card. He could actually keep you alive after the nuke went off, and there might still be some ham left on that bone. So this will take you through the physical, you know, 6 million damage, whatever. Oh, yeah, I mean, and then if he's got a crit going off or something, then you got something really nice. He'll attack better on the next turn. So for those who will be getting LR Goku in the next month when his event drops on the weekend, the best card for LR Goku is that Tech. Yeah, he hits hard. I wasn't joking. Tech Cell. It took a very long time for him to be dethroned from the meta. You know, for a long time you really could run Tech Cell and nothing else and get through almost anything if you just knew what you were doing. So anyways, back to what I was saying. This LR Goku and this Tech Bardock, together they form a really good pair. Tech Bardock turns STR orbs into Tech orbs, and LR Goku needs nothing but Tech orbs to be happy. And even in this case, he still didn't get a lot of them, but he'll still hit hard. Hopefully not too hard. Well, it looks like we're not going to be able to nuke a second time. That's a shame. Oh, I take it back. We're nuking a second time. Alright. So, we're going to nuke one more time and see if we can hit a little bit harder this time. We will do it this way. I'm just going to get the base attack for Cell up a little bit, and we still have a full field. Hopefully we didn't do too little to... hopefully we did just enough. Just right. And we're not just wasting an orb or two. And maintenance is on in 19 minutes, guys. So, those of you who've joined me, see, we already lost a couple of you. Ah, screw them. We don't need viewers. We can do this without. Come back, my viewers. Oh, well. So, we'll run through this real quick, and... Alright, let's see what Cell can do. He's at a higher... oh, yeah. Base attack, 780,000. Earlier, last time he was at 620,000 against the type that he wasn't advantaged. It just takes time. Don't waste old Kais on cards that you can farm. Know which cards are coming that you can farm super attack with. Ah, just 5 million. We did not get the crit. If we got the crit, that would have been close to about 9 or 10 million. Okay, so Int Kid Buu, don't worry about him right now. I mean, don't use old guys, because I mean, there's the physical Kid Buu, and there's the AGL Kid Buu. Use those. Also, isn't there a farmable or semi-farmable Kid Buu card that you can use? It starts off as the... It's not the one that dropped a few months ago that starts off as a Kid Buu, the Tech Kid Buu. I'm thinking more there's an SR Buff Buu that turns into an SSR Kid Buu. Use that. Either that's a farmable or a semi-farmable. Okay, well, I mean, you will get them. The part of the game is either you have to be patient or you have to burn. Right, the Buff Buu is an SR, but the Buff Buu Dokkans into Kid Buu, which is an SSR. Is he farmable? I could be wrong, but I think he's farmable. Alright, so we've done that. I think I'm done for nuking on the night, if you don't blame me. I've got 10 minutes left. I want to finish up my my cooler grind. And we're going to get what we can done. I'm almost done with cooler anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, cards that you can summon that will increase super attack of other cards, that is as good. I mean, you're going to pull more of them. You know, they're banking and hoping that you are impatient and will use your old Kais on maxing cards. So just don't fall for it. Be patient and just know that you will get whatever you need done when it needs to be done. I mean, it just takes time for these things. That's the reason I like to play global, is because it gives me a little bit of time to know what's coming down the pike. So I know, okay, good, I don't have to use anything. I can save my AGLs and my physical Kid Buus when I pull them. You know, that's one of the things that sucks about AP. They're out in the front for that kind of stuff. The physical Super Saiyan 3 Go 6 or the tech? I am assuming the physical, right? In which case, yeah, definitely use your old Kais on him first. I mean, the tech, yeah, the tech's a good unit too, don't get me wrong, but it's just his days in the meta are kind of getting to the end. Although, if you do have Gogeta, he's not a bad unit anymore. Well, not that he ever was a bad unit, but he wasn't one of my favorites. I ran him, and I was never really that impressed with him. If you're new to the stream, welcome. I welcome you guys. My apologies tonight for the archaic work that we have going here. It's not really that beautiful, but I will be back to my normal stream layout tomorrow with a decent microphone and back on OBS. Just my laptop took a crap tonight. I wanted to get something out tonight before maintenance, but, you know, just before you guys head out, anyone who hasn't, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. That would be most helpful. I enjoy this game, and I know many of you do as well. So, just a little appreciation for a YouTuber always goes a long way. Anyway, we got about, what do we got, 15 minutes? 15 minutes until maintenance. So this is a Q&A. If you guys have any questions about upcoming events, anything that I've heard in the grapevine, please tell me all, ask. If you have any questions about current events, if you have any questions about anything in the game, I'm the kind of guy who can answer them. So, tonight, Q&A Sunday, we'll do it again next Sunday. But, just if you have anything burning, let me know. I'm always happy to help. We're building some teams tonight. It was good times. Poor Coolers people. It just wasn't fair. Tech Golden Frieza is considered a demigod. He doesn't give ki, but in a pinch, he works. Once Dokkan, he gives 100% stats to all tech types, which is actually really good, especially if you team him with a regular God lead who gives key and stats. You know, he works really well. I honestly would say Tech Golden Frieza does a better job as a leader than he does as anything else. He's okay as a tank unit, and he is just as abysmal at attacking as his AGL counterpart. I don't know why they shafted Golden Frieza so much when it came to attack. I mean, it's not like he's a weak character or anything. They're just, both of them are way underwhelming. But both units are wonderful at what they actually do, and that's acting as a tank. Well, about another week, and I might be at rank 605. Just in time for the 3X to come back. And then you guys can watch me grind rank. That's always fun. It's like watching paint dry. Right? You just can't get rid of Frieza. He doesn't die. Actually, I'm really interested in the Tech Angel Frieza that they released. If they're going to do something with him, if they're going to turn him into a Tech Angel Golden Frieza for the Tournament of Power, that might be fun. So I am very optimistic about that. I mean, since they kind of screwed themselves in the foot by Dokkaning the OG Tech Frieza way back in the day and turning him into a crappy unit with his Golden Frieza Tech Dokkan Awakening. Yeah, no, he really is. I mean, honestly, all the cards that came from that banner were really good. You know, it was kind of one of those shots in the arm that Dokkan needs every once in a while. Really something that's not a Dokkan Fest exclusive that actually, you know, is good and has some hype to it, and throw a GSSR into it to really get people, you know, interested in the unit. You know, Timebreaker Bardock, the Masked Saiyan, he's, you know, one of those units. I mean, don't forget, the Masked Saiyan is not a Dokkan Fest exclusive character. He has to be Dokkan Awakened, that's true, but he's nothing special as far as actually running him as some sort of exclusive card. I mean, I've seen a lot of folks kind of get on our Facebook groups and saying, "I'm saving all my stones for the Masked Saiyan," and I just kind of laugh and say, you know, don't burn stones into that. He's a trap, because he is available every fucking, you know, banner. Kale and Khalifa, yeah, you know, they were, but it's like, wasn't like the rate for Whis like triple rate or something? It was terrible. But they really are good cards. No, I completely agree. They don't Dokkan yet, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe they Dokkan yet. So if they don't, I mean, maybe they, no, they don't. So yeah, no, they hit really hard for non-Dokkan cards. I think they're setup cards for the Tournament of Power. You know, we're gonna see what those girls can do, because, you know, there was that foreshadowing from the last week. You know, they're being piggybacked away. Okay, I'm gonna have a little, I guess, spoiler for last week. It's not really spoiler territory, but I mean, you know, Goku, you know, says, "Hey, are we gonna fight?" And they're like, or they say, "Oh, I guess you want to fight us now?" And Goku's like, "Nah, I'll fight you guys when you get stronger." You know, so that is kind of a foreshadowing unit, I guess. So there will be some awakenings for them eventually, and they will be good cards. You know, there's a lot of hype. Same thing with Kaba. You know, it's really unfortunate what happened to Hit. Hit got, I think, the biggest shaft in his Dokkan Awakening. I mean, I guess he's a decent card, but I mean, he really should be OP to the max. in the Tournament of Power or in the English dub? Have you watched any of the JP, or have you only been watching the English dub on Toonami? Or Adult Swim, I guess, is what they put it on. Because I don't want to assume. If you're talking about the Tournament of Power, I think they're going to go away from Universe 6 for a while. I mean, at least the Saiyans. It looks like they're going to start doing some other stuff with Universe 6. Yeah, you might be right about that. What do we got? 7 minutes, 7 minutes. I may not make my deadline. I think everybody's going to survive, or it might just go down to a point where, you know, listening to Opie Senpai in his, in his daily videos, you know, he has some pretty good theories on what's going to happen, especially in the next 5 to 10 episodes. Because, you know, we all kind of think that the Angels are up to no good. There very well could be some kind of warring faction between good angels and bad angels that we just don't know about yet. That the Grand Priest very well could be a sinister, plot character. So, I mean, that theory is interesting and very complex, and I like it. So the tournament very well could be shut off, kind of cut short if the Zenos are, taken out of existence. We could end up with a whole new arc based off of actual universe survival. I don't know. Or a new Omni King. So, yeah, I think Universe 6 survives, Universe 11 survives, Universe 7 survives. It could very well just be those 3 universes left to take on whoever's left. What do you mean? Oh, back in the day when Zeno erased those universes? The angels might not have been spared. That might be something that we hear about later on. Is that because that's the other question. When Zeno erased, when the future Zeno erased the future Universe 6 timeline, what happened to the future Whis? He was probably erased back then too. He was probably erased in that timeline as well. So if there is some kind of play for, motive for the Grand Priest, it very well could be based in revenge. If 6 of his children were erased back, a long time ago, he very well could be holding that kind of resentment towards Zeno. Because in this universe, he's already talked Zeno into allowing the rest of his children to live, the rest of the angels to live. So there could very well be something on that. That hasn't been explained, it hasn't been talked about, it hasn't even been hinted at. So that would, that could very well lead to something. So, I don't know. I mean, of course, that's just all speculation, but who knows? 4 minutes, last call. We're going to run one more time. Let's see what we're looking at here. Almost into 1 million EXP till the next rank. Getting there. So, one more for the football head. And that might be something as well, unless like the Grand Priest is like asexual or something. That's very possible. He could reproduce, but that could be part of the motive. Maybe the children weren't even such an issue, as it was the fact that maybe his wife was in one of those universes that got erased, and Zeno in his tantrum didn't even give fair warning to get her out of there. So yeah, no, that could be possible. I like it. I mean, at least we have motive, backstory. I mean, it gives a little bit of depth, but it doesn't really tie into anything really Dragon Ball. That's really the only problem. The further away from Earth we get, the less Dragon Ball we really feel. I mean, right now we're kind of... It feels more like, an arc of Bleach than it does Dragon Ball, doesn't it? Oh, you're back. Well, welcome back, Cell Games. What'd you do? Go lift something? Yeah, I know. We're on last call. We got 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Alright, just enough time. I don't know if I got enough to Dokkan it cooler yet or not, but we'll be able to finish it up next weekend if not. I see what you think. It really does look like slow speed, doesn't it? You know, I might not have Power Saver on. That's possible. If Power Saver, because remember I just got my account back from our broker, and if Power Saver is turned off, I think it slows it down quite a bit. Because I am at 2x right now. Alright, 1 minute if we can get past everything here. 2 y'all watching. Lovely. We can do... I'm not going to shut the stream off right away once we go into maintenance. I'll keep it on... I'll keep it on for a minute. In fact, if you want, we can go on Reddit and see what there is to see. Let's see if we can get past Vegeta so we don't get shafted here. Oh. You know what? What if his wife was immortal? But remember Whis was saying that in one of the universes there exists a mortal who is stronger than the god? There you go. That's almost the tale of Hercules right there. Yeah, that's the tale of you know, the mortal who becomes stronger than a god. And it looks like we are going to get shafted. Right into maintenance. We are in maintenance, everybody. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see what we got here. I will set the alarm on my phone so I can wake up in the morning and see what we can see. We'll get the goodies later. I was gonna go to... You know, it might not let me do that. I thought I was an OBS. If I was an OBS still, it might. Anyway. So... You know, I think we're in good shape on the stream. Anyway, so yeah, you think we're going to end up with some sort of mortal... And that is kind of an interesting concept. So, his son still exists in one of the other universes, or daughter, and his wife was killed in one of the universes by Zeno. So this world could just be a whole complicated thing. I like it, though. For LR Frieza, right now, take an AGL team led by, no, not even an AGL team. Run LR Goku as your leader. That way you get the +3 key on the attack. Bring an LR Goku friend, and then stack it full of AGL farmable units. Honestly, your best bet would be the Super Baby 2 that you can get from the GT event. Open up a few paths on him so you can get some crit. And also throw in the... What is there? Another AGL Super Saiyan or something. There's an AGL card. That's a GT too, isn't there? No, seriously. I mean, you're asking for the best team. I'm telling you the best team. If you want just a team, then just have a couple of cards for said a team. But you're asking for the best team. I'm giving you the best team. Throw AGL Whis on that team for the same reason. He's farmable. You can run him. He's a droppable unit. Everybody was sad because they wanted that new Pan that we got to run on there. She does not run on that team. Well, you don't have the LR. GG. No, you're not entirely shafted. Run the AGL Vegeta Super Strike. He gives good key, and he gives was it Tech and AGL? Uh, Fighters Excluding Universe 7. Honestly, I like the dynamic between Kale and Kale, or Cauliflower. Khalifa? We'll call it Khalifa. Kale and Khalifa. I like their dynamic. They're fun. I'm not really into the whole Pride Trooper thing yet. You gotta see what Jiren can actually do. He looks almost like a shadow puppet, you know? He's strong, but he kind of doesn't react on his own very well. I mean, just the problem is everybody who's cool, they're all kind of getting knocked off still. So really, out of everything we've seen so far, yeah, the girls are it. I'm liking them. I mean, they were cool, and I'm not really looking forward to anybody else right now. Other cards to run against LR Frieza. Just get as many AGL cards you can get that you can farm. Honestly, if you're going to run that AGL Whis, farm the AGL Pycon to SA15 and run them together on their own turn. Nah. What the, you know, I don't know. I kind of wanted to keep the Rebran Universe 2 characters. I want to see more of what her universe can do other than just this weird love thing. I don't know. It's almost like it's almost like SMD or something. It's really weird. It's like, you know, I'm gonna shower you with love and make you bleed in the process. I don't know. Honestly, I really liked 17's attack this last week. Like, I don't know, I didn't really follow it too well. It almost looked like it was almost like a solar-powered extra beam, which was kind of cool. It was like, well, Krillin sucked at his, but 17 didn't suck at his, you know? Well, I mean, they've actually given real character development to them. When the writers invest in characters, it's no surprise, those are the ones we like. So what do we got? They finally showed that there's going to be some Namekians. I might be really interested in that. You know, it might be possible. I wonder if Piccolo will fuse with one of the Universe 6 Namekians. Do you think that's possible? I might stream in the evening. I'll have to see, but you will get a notification in the morning. I do stream Monday through Friday in the mornings when I'm at work. I will have my headset on, and it'll be a much better stream through OBS. I'll have a little music in the background and whatnot. As far as what I plan to do tomorrow, fuck, I don't know. We'll see. There's really not much for me to do on my account, but we'll see what's available. I still haven't gotten a few of my Super Strikes to SA15. Piccolo and Grandpa Gohan, but for the most part, the reason why I've been doing coin flips on them, and I've just been unsuccessful the 5 or 6 times I've done it. Now that it's really, really easy to get those medals, I might decide to go ahead and finish those up tomorrow. That'll be cool. That'll be something to do. We'll see what comes from the maintenance. That might actually be something interesting. I mean, nothing has been hinted about Battlefield at all. I doubt we're getting Battlefield, but they could drop it any time. Let's see. Like I said earlier in the stream, there very well could be some information about LR Vegito, or Vegito Blue. It would not surprise me if they finally find his card information in the game files. I mean, it is a short maintenance. We're not going to be getting much from it. Oh, Battlefield? Oh, Battlefield! I'm glad you asked, sir. Battlefield is something that will suck your soul dry after doing it 2 or 3 times, and you'll ask yourself, why? Why did Dokkan Battle bring such a stupid event to us? But I will go ahead and tell you what it is anyway. Battlefield, if you've ever played Plants vs. Zombies, it's the same kind of mechanic. You have an open field where left side is your team, right side is the enemy. The enemy attacks you in wave after wave after wave. Yeah. The enemy will attack you in waves of waves of waves. And you use your cards. You're allowed to bring up to 100 of your strongest cards to the to attack with. And you just basically drop them out. You have 3 zones to drop them into, and you're trying to beat up all the enemies that come attacking you, while at the same time you're defending your side of the playing field, your wall, if you will. Your wall has its own HP level, and once you've defeated all the enemies that are in your way, your cards begin to attack the enemy wall. Once the enemy wall is defeated, you move on to fight a Dokkan Battle, your regular run-of-the-mill Dokkan Battle event versus a boss. So, there's a little bit of strategy involved in choosing which cards you want to throw out there. Different card types do different things, like int cards, they can attack the enemy wall faster and stronger. Or stronger, they do more damage against the enemy wall. I'll tell you here in a second. Let me finish my spiel. The STRs, they're a little stronger. They do a little more damage against the enemy. The physicals have a little more defense, for defending. And the AGLs can move a little bit faster. And nobody really gives a fuck at what tech does. So, you do this. There's 20 stages, I think, within Battlefield. You can go until you're either defeated or you run out of cards. And you'll run out of cards by about 6 or 7 stages. So it's not really possible to do it in one run. In the original version of Battlefield, when it was released in JP back in February, you could do it 3 times a day. And then they came back about 4 months later, and you could do it once a day. So what do you gain from it? You gain gems that you go to the Baba shop and you buy things with, including the card that will eventually Dokkan into an LR Ginyu Force. It's a physical free-to-play LR card. You need a shit ton of these gems to get a shit ton of those Battlefield medals, the same kind that awakened the LR Gohan that we got last month for the 2-year anniversary, and it takes forever. It is not fun. Yeah. Well, it really just depends on the cards. I mean, you need a mix of really, really high-end OP cards so that you can actually do some good damage. But at the same time, you need some lower-end cards with low team cost so you can get them out in an emergency situation. It's, the lower the team cost, the faster the cards come out onto the playing field. The higher the team cost, the longer it takes for them to cycle out onto the field before they're available and they actually go out. So it takes a little bit of strategy. It's fun, like, the first time you do it until you realize how stupid it is and how ridiculous it is and how impossible it is. And that's why in JP, like, 80% of the player base just went ahead and got mods and just cheated so they could get their LR Captain Ginyu. And that's also why in JP so many players were banned for that. So it's a part of the reason why it sucks. It's a level that's designed to make you lose. Just plain and simple. You're going to lose. Even if you win, you lose. Because you're not going to get enough medals in one day's run to, do anything with. And it's only around for a couple of days. And then you have to wait 3 or 4 months for it to come back. So, yeah, it's just Shaft City. Block, go back to sleep. You're in Cleveland, Ohio. Go to sleep. You're in Cleveland, so you're what, 2 hours ahead of me? No, you're 3 hours ahead of me, aren't you? So it's 2 o'clock there. What are you doing awake, Block? Go to bed. Well, you might get it. Well, LR Gohan only needs 7 of those medals to awaken. So 7 is a lot easier than the 77 that you need for Captain Ginyu. So you can get them. You get gems, by completing levels. Even if you only complete, levels 1 through 5 or 6, you'll still get gems. So you can still buy the medals. You're just not going to get enough medals to do the LR Captain Ginyu the first time it comes around. That's what sucks about it. Yeah, I didn't want you thinking that you wouldn't be able to get anything from it. And there's other things too. Of course, your standard run-of-the-mill, you'll get old Kais that you can buy, and there's other things, But mainly, what you're going to be grinding for are the the battlefield medals. That's what you're going to be grinding for. That and the SSR Captain Ginyu card. Yeah, it sucks, but it's the only way you're going to be able to pull. You're going to be able to Dokkan LR Gohan. Alright, Block. Good night. I will be streaming in the morning, okay? So I'll see you in the morning. Alright, guys. We're 15 minutes into maintenance. Woohoo! And I'm too afraid to leave Dokkan Battle because I think it'll kill my stream. If we were on OBS, I'd be on Reddit going through there. Yeah, I'm out of here. Alright, guys. I will see everybody in the morning. If you guys decide to pop in on my stream, we will do some... yes, Block. We will be doing some streaming in the morning. If you have not liked or subscribed on my channel, please help me out. Hit me up with that. I want to grow the channel. I want to have fun. I want to give back when that time comes. Block wants to become a mod. See? Oh, there it is right there. Block wants to become a mod, so that won't happen until we actually get more more subs. So, anyway. Alright, guys. I am out, and everybody have a good night. And I will see y'all back when we do this another time. Later.